You want to know what the key is to building muscle? I'm going to explain it all in this video. The key to building good quality muscle is going to be journaling. Now, wait. Before you click off and say, oh, I have a workout journal, I keep track of my workouts. I'm not talking about a workout journal. I'm talking about thinking of your body as your own science project and keeping detailed notes on what works for your body and what doesn't. So let me explain a little bit. So when it comes to how much volume you're actually doing, how do you know what's working? So maybe you picked out a workout routine in a magazine, or you saw somebody else is doing it, or you're taking a pro bodybuilder's routine and trying to, copy that because you think it's going to work for you and whatever. How do you know if that's actually working? You don't. You need to be able to use your own body as an experiment and practice things and keep track and details of things. This is so important and so overlooked with training. Every person is unique. That means that what works for me is not going to work for you and vice versa. You need to find the things that work and stick out to you and work well for you. So for example, I've talked about this in so many other episodes. For me, barbell curls do nothing to help develop my biceps. Nothing. But dumbbell curls, on the other hand, develop my biceps like no other. You could be the opposite. Barbell curls could work for you. But how did I figure this out, right? Every bicep program out there talks about you need to do the barbell curl. But for me, it doesn't work. How did I figure this out? Well, I started to take notes of things that worked and take notes of things that didn't work. And most of the time, I'm actually looking for the things that don't work so I don't do them again. I noticed that when I was doing a lot of heavy barbell curls, even no matter if it was strict or what, it was bothering my tendons. But when I did dumbbells, it wasn't bothering my tendons. So you need to be able to figure out these things and keep track of this. So what I would recommend doing is get like an Excel spreadsheet, or you can use Google Sheets. And I really want you to keep track and write down everything from a per body part standpoint. So I have different tabs on mine. Like I have chest, I have back, I have every body part listed. I have total volume as well. And what I do is I keep track of everything. So I keep track of the movements that I do, how much weight. That's a given, right? You're always going to keep track of like the weight that you're lifting and whatnot. But I also keep track of what I get a better pump from, what I feel like is actually working. And then I can assess and say, okay, every time I do back, I feel more pull downs when I do this way as opposed to when I do that. Or when I do close grip pull-ups, I don't really feel it as much as when I do it wide. I keep track of that. And then over time, these little things compound. And when they compound, you're able to put them all together and have a routine that works for you and gets you to the level that you need to be at the place that you want to be at when it comes to your results. So keep track of everything. Keep track of the volume. How much volume are you doing currently for, again, biceps? How much volume? How much total volume are you doing per week? How much total volume are you doing per week for chest? Is that too much? Is that too little? Is nothing happening? Is too much happening? You have to be able to go through this and know what works for you. Okay, no, all right, I need to do at a minimum 20 sets of biceps a week in order to get anything out of it. Anything less and I just stagnate. You have to be able to know that, and the only way to know that for you is if you keep track of this. So I would recommend making a Google Sheet and just tracking everything in your training. Track even the reps. For me, I've noticed also, like with biceps, higher reps and just arms in general, higher reps seem to work better for me. Could be the opposite for you. Whereas with chest, I always get more out of less reps. 5 to 8 reps on chest is enough. Anything more than that, and I get no more development. I get better if I work in that 5 to 8 rep range for chest. It's just the way I'm built. It's just the way my body responds to things. I need less leg volume to get my legs to grow, but I need more for my arms and upper body than I do my legs. It's just the way I'm built. But how do I know that? I know that because I've tracked this stuff over time. So that's what I recommend you to do. But that is the key to building muscle. Find what works for you and your body and ride that as long as you can. Go through things, experiment with things, keep track of things, take notes. Is this working? Is this not working? I don't really feel this. This is bothering my elbow. Mark it down. So this way you can refer back to that sheet and you know, okay, when I do this movement for example, I do dumbbell skull crushers. I get 0 out of them. I don't like them. I don't feel comfortable doing them. But if I just do a crossbody tricep extension with dumbbells, I feel that way more. How do I know that? Because I did this, didn't notice anything of it, so I changed the positions and I noticed I got way more out of that. So you have to be able to do this. If you do this over time, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to put together the best routine for you. And if you guys want help with any of this, just make sure you click the links below, make sure you subscribe and do all those other things. And until next time, this was Anthony, AB Fitness. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, 70% of your results will come from what you eat. Nutrition is the foundation for your success, and small changes can make a big difference. Our nutrition coaching program is designed to provide you with personalized support and guidance to reach your goals faster, regardless of where you live. If you're interested in taking your nutrition to the next level, click the link to find out more.